Greetings. Welcome to my kitchen. I want to make for you my ultimate comfort food, which is the very best granola from Cookie and Kate website. Although I say my ultimate comfort food a little bit tentatively because I seem to be going through some kind of transition where the foods that I once loved, I'm not sure about. But anyway, let's get going and I'll continue my little rant. I am going to need half a cup of melted coconut oil. So I'm going to get that going now, put it in a saucepan and get it on the heat. I've made this granola many times before and it's always a bit dangerous because I tend to eat the entire thing. I started making granola because the cereals that you buy in the shop are total muck for, well, largely, not all of them. And I thought I would make a healthier option for my kids. They never went for this granola for some reason. But I, on the other hand, developed a little bit of a, let's say, an addiction to it. Well, that's a bit strong. But I have been known to eat the entire jar over, 2 or 3 days. Anyway, I'm going to need 4 cups of rolled oats. And I know I'm always banging on about this brand 1 Degree, but you do have to be careful with oats because they're one of the most heavily sprayed in glyphosate crops. Oats, wheat, and legumes, if you think of the acronym OWL. Okay, so I need 4 cups of this. And actually, I think it's the oats that I might be going off. Not because I don't like oats, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I might make a granola that's just got nuts in it. Okay, 4 cups of oats, 1.5 cups of a mixture of nuts and seeds. And I'm going to have walnuts, Terrasol. I love this brand. And it also comes in resealable bags, which I love because you can reuse them. Okay, hang on, what was that? So 1.5 cups. So I'm going to fill this 1.5 cups measuring bowl. I'm going to put some almonds in there as well. You can use whatever nuts you want. I think Cookie and Kate use pecans. Is that how you pronounce them? I've always said pecans. Maybe that's wrong. Oh, and she also suggests pumpkin seeds. So maybe I'll add a couple more walnuts there. Okay, that's a generous 1.5 cups. And I'm going to mix those a little bit. What else do I need to? Oh yeah, how much salt? 1 teaspoon, finely grained. She says sea salt, but we're not using sea salt anymore. Microplastics. Okay, 1 teaspoon of Himalayan. I don't know. It's hard to know what is good, what's not. But I'm going to listen to you, Andrew Huberman, who says that Himalayan salt is the best. I think that's who said it. Okay. She also has dried fruit in this recipe. I'm not going to use it this time because dried fruit is so high in sugar and that's not what my body's wanting. But typically I would put the dried fruit in. You see, everything's changing. Okay, I've got the oats, I've got the nuts and seeds. You could put chia seeds as well, or anything basically. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I take the lid off. Okay, I'm running low on cinnamon. There we go. And then, okay, so my coconut oil has melted. To that, I'm going to add, let me see, maple syrup. How much maple syrup? Now, she says 1/2 cup. I find that a little bit too much for me, so I'm just going to put 1/4 cup. and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, which is probably not essential, but will add a little bit of vanilla taste. Okay, so I've put those wet ingredients together. Now I'm going to pour wet ingredients on top of dry ingredients and mix together. Mix very well together. Gus is holding space for me this evening. Okay, here we have it. Ooh, smells very strong in vanilla. Then once that is mixed together thoroughly, just put it onto a baking dish and bake in the oven for about 20 minutes, taking it out halfway through and just mixing it up a bit. Baking it at 325 Fahrenheit, which is about 175 Celsius. But I will put the recipe below so you can get the details directly from Cookie and Kate. Now, I would agree that this, of the granolas I've made, this is my favorite. I haven't made loads, but Cookie and Kate is very reliable. Her creamy tahini is also delicious. Okay, here we go. Going to bake, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm at the halfway point. I set a timer for 12 minutes, took it out, and now I'm just going to turn it. It smells absolutely divine. And I think I take back what I said about the vanilla not being essential. I mean, obviously, you could make this without the vanilla, but it's the vanilla that's giving that amazing aroma. So this is all you do. Just move it around a bit, and then I'll put it back in for another 10 minutes. Okay, see you then. It's done. And smells delicious. And I know I said I was going to omit the fruit, but I am going to add some toasted coconut chips, also Terrasol, just a handful of those, maybe 2, and mix it through. Now, she does have her golden rule that you should leave it until it's completely cooled. Yeah, because that gives it a chance to crisp up. And I think I will stick to that this time. I already have my yogurt ready to eat with it. Coco June? Okay. Give it a try. You'll love it. Bye.